Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to talk about how your emotions can fool you and how it did fool you in the case of, your interactions with the narcissist. It's particularly in a love bombing phase. The narcissist is making you feel a certain way, right? And this is triggering. These feelings are triggering your emotions. And therefore your emotions is sending a message to your brain that something is one way when it's another. Okay? And that's why we have to have a healthy balance with our emotions and our logic. Okay? And I did make a video, guys, about logic versus making emotional decisions. And I'll leave that in the description for extra reinforcement. But in this video, I'm just talking about being careful about, when we feel a certain way, it doesn't make it true. And this goes outside of romantic settings. Because the human mind, I took, a lot of psychology classes, but our perceptions are very interesting when we perceive something. They did a study of people who walk past, a same area every day. What tends to happen after a while? They start seeing what they typically would see, and they tend to not notice mild and then sometimes even large changes that are going on. Because we've done it so many times, our perception has been altered, and then we see it this way. And this can happen with a person that we're meeting. We meet people right away, and we start making observations about them and judgments on them, and we form a perception about this person. And a lot of times it's hard for us to deviate from that perception after it's proven otherwise. We want to hold on to those initial thoughts a lot of times, those initial perceptions. So what I'm saying right now is basically our emotions and our feelings are painting the picture of our perceptions about the narcissist. And we can see where that will get us in trouble, because it's not based off of facts, it's based off of feelings. And, we should all know by now, and in case you didn't know, feelings are not fact. Someone could say something to you, and you can take it in the wrong way than they meant it, and then you're going to start feeling a certain way. But that's not even what they meant. So it wasn't a fact, but it's just how it made you feel. So, we just want to be mindful when we meet someone. And I think I've said this in a couple of other videos. Sometimes when I meet someone and there's just this spark, this electric, and, I might even call that a lust. I'm just so drawn to this person physically. I'm careful about that. I don't take that as, oh, this is the one, okay? Because I know that a relationship requires more than just a physical attraction and this crazy lust that, could be felt between two people. You can have amazing sex with someone that is just completely horrible for you in every other aspect. And that is the danger. Because what's happening again? We're getting physical with someone. We're releasing these bonding chemicals. They're triggering emotions inside of us. And what's going to happen next? Our perception to that person. We're bonding with them, and the perception is, I'm in love. We're taking these orgasms as love. Or we're taking these good feelings. I'm falling in love with this person. Okay, and I'm going to make a video about actually just defining what love really is. You can make love to someone, But love is not just this sexual thing. It can be used as a form of expression, but we know that it can also just be used as a tool to give into the flesh, to meet the desires and the cravings of a flesh. And there's no love there. Might not even like the person. So I just want us to be mindful moving forward when we're interacting with people, because I'm saying all of this just to say, emotions aren't fact. And be careful about letting your emotions, determine your perceptions of a situation. We have to have that healthy balance. Okay? Because we do have our guts and our discernment in there. And that will give us a feeling about something, usually warning us of danger. But a lot of times we're not listening to that. But I just don't want someone to pull the blinds over your eyes, like, giving you this illusion, like I said, the love bomb stage of the narcissist. Because then quickly, when you get into that discard phase, you're in for that rude awakening. And then that's when your mind is trying to make sense of it, because your emotions is saying one thing and then your logic is now saying another, hence cognitive dissonance. You're trying to bridge the gap, and we want to go towards what's more pleasant. We don't really want to go towards what's negative. So then we tend to lean towards wanting to go back to the love bomb stage and let that magnify over the lesser of the situation. And then after narcissistic abuse, we might tend to do the opposite as a safety mechanism, because we don't want to get hurt again. That's when we're learning our lesson, but then we go to the other extreme. And then we're putting that wall up. But both sides of those fences are hurting us. Because, of course, as I've said in other videos, putting the wall up blocks the good people and the bad people out. And it isolates ourselves. Okay? And that's not healthy. It's not healthy. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to spend time with yourself. But purely isolating yourself socially for extended amount of times because you're of a fear of getting hurt, that's, toxic. And it will not make us happy. All right. So, I hope this is helping someone and giving you something to think about as far as balancing your emotions and your logic, and understanding how your emotions were triggering your perceptions of the narcissist, and how they were manipulating your emotions to aid you in doing that. Because, of course, they want you to feel a certain way towards them. They want you to view them a certain way. All right? We have to take our times with people. We have to take our time, especially in the beginning. Take your time. Even if they're love bombing you, even if they're trying to wrest a relationship, you can choose to take your time. They won't have a choice but to slow their roll or keep it moving. All right, guys. So until next time, take care.